everyone. Thank you, Kelvin, Shak, Lim, Nathan. Russell here. Ian. Okay, Ian here. Russell here. So let me check out here. 10. We shall have a 15. Lack of Celine, Solomon, Wong here, Jeremiah here. 10. 11. Who is absent today? Shak here or not? Shak here. Pharaoh absent. Noel also not here. How are you today? Everybody done pass your paper? Everybody done pass your paper here? May only pass your exam paper. Of May 2020. This one. You may place in answer here if you have. So I will open this to everybody. Pass your paper, 3rd of May. You may edit the answer here if you have. Later, we will refer your solution. We will check. We will discuss. Okay, paste in your answer there and then put your name behind bracket. So I hope every one of you did contribute at least 1 or 2 questions here. Yeah, rather than I just keep on talking, then you all help to place in answer. I give you 10 minutes. Yeah, we will start our discussion in 10 minutes time. Please do wrap up the answer there. We discuss at the 3 o'clock. 4 more minutes. If you still want to edit or add on, or if you have other answer, you place in. Yeah, we will start discussion 3 o'clock. All right, let's start our discussion today. This document, okay, all of you listen. My voice clear or not? Clear. This document not meant for use to keep a copy for everybody. Yeah, to ease our discussion, because sometimes I know students, sometimes maybe your line not so well, you might not hear clearly our content. That's why I list it down so that you can see clearly. But the answer, okay, all this answer from question 1 until question 4 is from students' own hard effort. Please don't take this advantage. Copy and paste the answer, yeah, from your friend as your own property. Okay, please understand what I mean. All this is your friend's hard work. So we are doing discussion, we are doing sharing, but not meant to, we can copy and paste from your friend's answer as your work. If let's say similar question in a final exam and then you found it, you say, oh wow, this answer is good. I just copy this and paste it as my own answer in the answer sheet. No, if your answer found to be same with other student, it's actually plagiarized. You're taking others' hard work. You're taking others' effort. Is that clear, everybody? You take this as your reference, but you have to expand it more. If let's say after our discussion, yeah, your own, yeah, you please keep, yeah, correct, Elwin. All of you, please prepare your own piece of document. Okay, on piece of document, any further discussion from our content later on, you may jot down for your own reference. Don't just keep this as your answer. No. You have to explain more. You have to give more example. You have to provide more relevant details to support our discussion. Right, I mentioned here, if you just take up your friend's answer as your own answer in final online assessment, you will get 0, yeah, because this is not your property, it's your friends. But for our session today, we help each other. Sometimes we need a brainstorm. We need everybody contribute so that you can see overall pictures clearly. Everybody clear on this? Everybody clear and agree? All right. So let's start our discussion. The document will not be kept in the Google Classroom. Yeah, I will after discussion, I will not keep the copy. Please add on if you need additional point, add on answer. Please do it in your own copy. So add on whatever extra in your own copy for future reference. To avoid any answer redundancy or sharing answers, so the document will not keep. Please take note. Okay, we look at the case study for 3rd of May 2021. Pharmacy care. They're providing walk-in medicine dispensing service to the patient. So what problem is it? Past 1 month, the pharmacy has encountered more and more patients coming in, and they have to wait for long queue. They are waiting so long with so many people, so many patients queuing on just to want to collect their medications. Several dispensing errors resulting in incorrect medication given to the patient. So patient feel dissatisfaction. After that, not only patient feel impatient, dissatisfaction, the pharmacists themselves also feel stressed because they have to work non-stop. Due to increasing number of patients, they have to check patient medical records. They have to check their prescription. They have to check the matching information before dispense medication to patient. All these take times. They even use up their lunch hour for their work. So they become more stressed here. They have no rest time. More stress. No rest time. So staff feel tired. When staff feel tired, the chances to perform wrong, mistakes. Yeah, the chances or probability of making mistakes also increase. It might demotivate the staff because they have to work non-stop without proper lunch hour. So James, branch executive officer, has appointed Peter has appointed Peter as a project manager. So take note, who is the person who appointed the company here? Branch executive officer. Okay, don't just follow lecture notes, owner of the company, owner of the organization. No, it's a branch executive officer, the one that who appoint project manager to develop the medicine dispensing system to solve the existing problem. So the team member consists of one leader, two junior programmers, two senior system analysts, business analyst, and one database administrator. The project has to be done with the duration 1 year with the allocated budget. So what's the objective here? To improve searching time, reduce waiting time, improve the current process, eliminate error due to the current system. What else? So James has requested that, who is James here? James is a branch executive officer. So mean branch executive officer has some knowledge on this. So he requests the system developed using C# language and MySQL database. So he has emphasized on the medication record filling in digital form, and also the information can be shared among authorized staff. So Peter is the project manager. Project manager found that some of the team member, means this group of people, this group of people, some of the team member here, they are inexperienced. Yeah, inexperience could be inexperience in develop using the tools, and also they are not familiar with web-based application development, which emphasize on sharing. So during requirement gathering from the pharmacist and nurse, okay, during the requirement from the requirement gathering, so this is keyword, from pharmacists and nurses, the functional requirement collected, retrieval patient record, prescription checking, dispensing, receipt issues, and also reporting. Interesting case. So from question number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the 4 questions come from the same case. So you see, you have to really understand what is this talking about. If read one time not enough, please read through the second round. So we look at the question number 1 here. Okay, by the way, before our discussion, what is your confidence level answered all these 4 questions? If out of 10 points, what is your confidence level? Give me a number. Okay, give me a number in the chat box. Before our discussion, how many questions, and do you confidence with your answer when attempting all the 4 questions using the same case? 5, 6, 4. Other student? Shark 3 only. Ah la la. Some more. Other student? So mean average. Okay, I hope by our discussion today can improve at least 3 to 4 points. But let's start our discussion. Okay, question number 1. Okay, you don't have to, what is it? All of you, I know sometimes students, when they saw a long passage, they will feel already -1. They feel demotivated because they have to read a lot of text. For this course, you have to be patient. Cannot be rushed. Have to be very calm, understand, and catch the key point. Catch the key information required from all these questions. All these questions has keywords where using the keyword we can find relevant details from our lecture notes. But you need to know which chapter is that come from. We have only 8 chapters. Make sure you're familiar with the content so that you can search out where is the detail for reference. Okay, now James has requested a plan for project communication based on stakeholder information need throughout the life cycle. So very clear cut. This question asks for communication plan, which include relevant information and stakeholders. Okay, take note there. First, you need to find out where is this communication plan come from. Come from chapter number 1. Okay, chapter number 1. So you go to chapter number 1. You all are lucky this time because you still can refer. But there's a pros and cons. When the time you refer, if your answer exactly same from the lecture notes, of course, no marks, you need to give extra. Roughly about towards the end, you will see the communication plan. Okay, we have a sample from here. We have a sample, but sample, this is not a perfect answer. Why? We need to include more detail from the information given by the case study. Okay? Don't have a mindset that means I already copy same like lecture note, how can I get 100 marks? No. From lecture notes, it's just a theory. Haven't applied to the case yet. Okay? This course easy to pass. But if without relevancy, you will still remain pass. If you want to score A, you need to give many relevant information from the case. Clear, everyone? So from the sample here, we have, look at the sample, we have a description, we have a frequency, we have a method, we have who will receive the communications, and the owner, who is responsible in this. You can add on another one, who are the stakeholders involved. Okay, if you need to jot down whatever my suggestion, you can jot it down. Okay, if you think that is not helpful, then you just leave it. So other than this, you can, since they did mention, since the question here did mention, you need to have relevant information and stakeholders. Do you see that? Do you see this term? And stakeholders. Tiada sini. You have owners. Owners who is the one who lead, right? But stakeholder not in yet. There's a difference whether A or B. Everyone clear? Okay, not everyone so far? In audience, not count. Let me double check here. Oh, okay. Ken, audience mean the one, so you use the term audience, Ken? You can use this term audience. in our our notes here, put audience. So you can use audience, or if you want to change it, referring to here, if you want to use stakeholders as your title, we also accept. Okay, we will check one by one the answer. So 10 marks. First of all, kick-off meeting, no problem. Schedule, how often? Once at the start of the project, no issue. So all of you, if you have query, if you have question, you can turn on your mic and ask. Or else you can, you can type your question here. Please ask on the spot. Yeah, don't wait until the day before exam, then you ask, then already gone. Yeah, please ask immediately if you do have any questions. Okay, come back from here. Meeting. What kind of meeting is this? Physical meeting? Virtual meeting? This example, I believe, this example before this one, pandemic. So now we are in the pandemic era, isn't it? So we have to consider what method, what kind of meeting, physical or virtual. Can assume the question not in a pandemic era. Can assume, can also, since didn't they know black and white stated. Okay, so that's your justification. So the audience here, stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders here? Stakeholders is a term include many category. This is a general term. Okay, who are the stakeholder here? If you can list out detail, better. Right, so the owner here, project manager. Yeah, no issue for this. Project team meeting, daily meeting. Wow, so hardworking. Daily meeting. What do you all think? Does it require daily meeting for 12 months? Because the project duration is 12 months. What do you all think? Student, I need your feedback. Other than Shak, I need all your feedback. What do you all think? Daily meeting for 12 months. 4 days, or how many of you agree with daily meeting? So everybody going to update what have you done daily after 8 hours working? How many of you agree with daily meeting here? Raise your hand. Daily, okay, but not meeting. Every morning meeting. So you draw this question to the person who designed it. What are you going to discuss every morning? 8 hours working daily. Is that a lot? Can we do a lot of things daily? Do we need to do it daily? In my personal opinion, team meeting, I think daily no need, because the project is for 12 months, 1 year, 365 days. If you daily meeting, then you meet them, every morning. You have to update any progress. I don't think daily you have too much progress that you need to update each other's. You can do it, what is it, bi-weekly or bi-weekly or weekly. But daily, I think tidak payah lah, daily. That's my personal opinion. If you think that is, I still need weekly because of this reason, then you go for it. So method, meeting, project team. Okay, so project team will assume all those here, all those listed in the question. Yeah, we assume just now mentioned. Yeah, we assume all this. Who else? Owner, no problem. Project manager. Project manager. Meeting on by project manager. Okay, no problem. How about next one? Stakeholder update. Stakeholder update. Stakeholder update. What do you want to do in a stakeholder update? Don't just follow here. You need to understand what are they going to discuss. In our case here, stakeholder update, what do they need to do here? Yeah, don't just get it from the note. You need to find out relevancy. Project progress update, daily also. Bi-weekly. Okay, bi-weekly still update stakeholder. Stakeholder here might include, okay, you see this part. Okay, stakeholder here might also include pharmacists, right? Might also include pharmacists, nurse, staff. Mean the user. So, what do they need to update bi-weekly for the system? What do they need to update here? In a pharmacy care system, this one, our case. After the requirement, anything else do they need to update bi-weekly? Type your answer there in the chat box. So there is here already requirement gathering. Yeah, here already during requirement gathering from pharmacy, nurse, all these are collected. Yeah, all these are collected. Then your stakeholder update, what kind of update that you can get, what kind of information that you are expected to get here? Other friends also, please help. Progress. If progress, you have your if a progress of the system, progress, you can do it, or you mean the progress of the system where you want to inform every stakeholder. So you have a milestone report, you have postmortem. Progress to stakeholder. So different. So now you're making one is only for the team member. Another meeting is with the stakeholder. So that you all will update to the stakeholder what have you all done so far. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay. Now, the reason why I ask because I want you all understand what you are answering. I mean, your answer. You put it there, but you have to know what is that actually about. Okay. Yes. Correct. So since you have a two different exam no need explain, but you have to understand the case. It will bring you. There are 4 questions in total. Okay, there are 4 questions in total. The more you understand the whole project planning, it's more helpful to you. Okay, let's come back here. Okay, one for the team, another might involve stakeholder. Yeah, not just we list out because of lecture not got, then sure correct one. No, you have to know what's the reason you need this. So milestone reports, or could it be a milestone review also can, huh? Milestone report, milestone review. How often? Once it achieve meeting, project team, project manager. Milestone review, every task by project manager. How about you have one team leader? Okay, not necessary everything must from project manager. Some of the activities can be presented by the team leader also. Let's say, okay, I give you example. So you have this one milestone report or the reviewer can present by, instead of a project manager, this one the presenter or the owner can be team leader also. Okay, and then let me look at here. Other than this, maybe you might need prototype demo. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Maybe you can add on a prototype demo also, since you have a 12 months duration. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to edit here, no problem. Let's individual edit for themselves. Okay, individual, each one of you with your own answer, you edit your own. We don't have to provide a. If you think that is useful for you, then you keep it with your own copy. All right. Okay. Before this, yeah, you can have a prototype demo. Then, if you do have prototype demo, it should be face to face. No, sorry. Meeting also can be lead by team leader. Yeah, if you want a prototype demo, the owner would be the team leader. Not everything must be project manager, not necessary. Yeah, can be team leader, and then the audience or the stakeholders involved in a prototype demo would be the user, like nurse, staff, pharmacists. All right. So after that, you have a post-mortem meeting. No issue for this. Okay, no issue. Any extra answer? Any add-on answer? You place it in the chat box. Owner can switch. What do you mean owner can switch? About the stakeholders, yes. Okay, which part? Because the question, yeah, you see the question not only nurse, but also involve pharmacies. Since here mentioned, then you write here, pharmacies. Who else? Pharmacies. Just now we have pharmacy counter not being able rest time. Okay, pharmacy staff. Do they mention nurse here? Here, nurses, pharmacist nurse. What is your answer? Include all nurses. But would it be if I wrote nurse representative, the pharmacy? No. Right from whatever mentioned in the case. Okay, use those here mentioned the people. Is it people? Here did mention pharmacy, nurses, staff. Right, all in. Pharmacist is different to nurses, different tasks, different job description. Okay, am I answering your question, Ian? Patients require, are they going to use a system? Are they going to use a system? You look at here. Who are the two? Are they involving a patient here for the system here? This system is for who? Who are the user for this system? Is this used by the patient? Yes. No, only staff. Correct. Yeah, good question. Yeah, good question. Yes, good question. The more you ask now, the more you open up your understanding. So they do all this for the benefit of patient, but the patient will not going to use it. Yeah, it's for the pharmacy care workers. So question number 1A. Any more? Any more doubts and questions? Everyone, do you clear question number 1A so far? No question, Sha? Is your understanding level increase now? Sha, ada faham sudah sikit? Yeah, okay. Good. Good that it helps. So we go to question number B. So first of all, you read, find out what is the keyword here, what they want actually. Sometimes you read first round, you don't understand what is this, what they want. You read again second time. Okay, project manager would like to know the project team acquisition process. Is this word sound familiar? Which chapter is this? Two suitable techniques that might use for project resource management. So keyword number 1, keyword number 2. After that, give example. 10 marks. Example must have. So we look at here. Okay, inspection. This one is for, which chapter is this? This one, acquisition. Okay, let me find out from which chapter. Acquisition, project, resource management. This one is in chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, this slide. Acquisition. Do you see the term there? Do you see the term there? Yeah, resource management, acquisition process. Okay, acquisition, project team. Here already mentioned. This one, do project team acquisition process. This is a key term. You might highlight your question paper. Okay, project team acquisition process and resource management. So actually they are asking this one, this part. Okay, this part. Acquisition project team. So you have 3 methods here or 3 techniques here. Whether resource assignment, resource loading, or resource leveling. How many of you get this correct? Okay, even though the main point seems like not so relevant, but no worry, I will still look at the content if any marks can be given. Okay, assignment, loading, yes. So assignment here, personnel, worker, additional human resource needed staff, project manager with strong inference negotiation skill, often good at getting. Okay, the answer seems no problem, but make sure it's different. I mean, you add on from the lecture notes. Don't get it the same from the lecture notes. Okay. Okay, these 3 answers. So you pick any 2 techniques. You choose any 2 techniques, but the example given there, you please personalize it to the case study. Okay, everyone take note, personalize the example to the case study. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah, I'm searching keyword. Thank you. Highlight. All of you exam also, please do me a favor. Highlight, bold the keyword. Okay, if you have this correct, then shall be no issue already for your content. So here you will suggest allocate junior system front end development and other. And the other on the, who is the other here? Who do you mean other? Okay, this one make it clear. Siapa ini orang? Other than the other one. Oh, then you put it there, another junior. Make it clear. You assume that the people who are reading your answer is someone no background on this. To make your answer clear. Resource leveling. I'm happy to see all your answer. You all understand. Resource leveling. I will suggest removing any overlocation by delaying several non-critical tasks that will not delay the project schedule. All right, Ken, acceptable? You take this as a reference. Yeah, take this. Yeah, take this as a reference, but you add on the people who are involved. Any question for this one? Number B, any question? Discuss among team member in the meeting. So this one not so relevant. Cleanroom software help improve programming, break down complex, inexperienced, and familiar to better understanding. Seems not so okay, not so relevant to this three, but good try. Yeah, good try. Number B, any question from you all? $3.39. Lo Fei Feng. Lo Fei Feng. Lo Wei Feng. I already told you. Lo Fei Feng. Jeremiah. Where? This one. 2A. Oh, this part. Oh, okay, okay. Overlook. So loading, okay, ready for this reduce to overload the resources. They don't have a staff in pharmacy cashier work within an hour to meet the allocated schedule. Any more extra here? This one is this is about the project member. Hang on. Project the resource or information. Project team. This is about project team, not for the like the user. Okay, these three techniques is referring to the project team. Means like let's say here is my question already. Project team member means this group of people. Made for this group of people. The example also referring to this group of people, the project team member. Not about the user like nurse, pharmacist, or staff. So the answer you have here is about the staff. Okay, I mean different already your answer. Here is about the project team. The three techniques, resource loading, leveling, and assignments is about the people who are working on the system, not the user of the system. So example not so accurate. Who is this? Christy. Okay, I check later this one. Here, leveling this necessary resource able to reduce overall allocation task pharmacies. Here, resource leveling. Okay, I get back to you. This one, resource leveling, you look at here. Over allocation under allocation about the resources, like let's say the what is it? The time, the human resource. Delaying non-critical, which does not result overload delay. Resource leveling aim to minimize loading shift tasks. So I have where is my leveling example? The diagram. Yeah, level up the time, the duration, and also the numbers of staff who are involved, the numbers of a team member who are involved in the system. So this part also not so line different. Definition, okay, no problem. No, because able to reduce or under a task from checking patient, to remove delaying non-critical which do not result. Again, not for user, is for the project team. Okay, Jeremiah, take note, this one. Tools and technique used for project team. So keyword is here. Next one, question number C. Project monitoring control, okay, here. One issue, there are many answers, this one, number 1C. Chapter number 2. Many issue, let's look at here. What issue you have? Increase. Peter decided to increase number of inspection due to poor quality in some of the tasks. When increased number of inspection, then what will be the possible issue? Discuss one possible issue which may arise for this corrective action. Okay, let's look at here. Let me enlarge a bit small the text here. May require additional result in term type, be more inspection needed, mean more time. It means when increased number of inspection, what will happen? What is the consequences? Okay, this will cause plan schedule change. Yes. So mean extension. It might delay the project time also. If a number of inspection increase to guide the staff, might delay the project time or the schedule. Okay, this one correct. So result increase of required resources, yes. Sometimes the staff might also feel stress when the inspection increase. Okay, and then also another consequences, the more you inspect means the likely to find out more errors, the chances is also higher. Project may require more programmer, tester, revision, poor quality, delay, okay. How about any advantage of doing that? Any advantage? Must it be a disadvantage? Or here only mention one, 5 marks. one possible issue. You did your explain more than one already. Okay, no problem for this. Delay project, preparing inspection, yes. Make sure this one word for 5 marks. Kelvin, look at the marks allocation. You get the point, but description tidak cukup. Question 2A. I need to speed up a bit. Question 2A. Jem is interested to apply this software quality factor model to important software quality attribute. Justify your answer. So which attribute? There are many attributes, many quality software quality factors from Mac calls. We look at here. Can be correctness. Okay, this one okay. Can be correctness. Can be usability, yes. Can be maintainability, yes. Can be, oops. So other than this, other than correctness, usability also can have like reliability. Okay, you all may jot down for in your own copy. Yeah? So quality attribute, many answer. Depends on how you justify your answer. Correctness, usability, reliability, efficiency, integrity. After that, you have maintainability, right? So maintainability, flexibility also, testability also can. Yeah, reusability also acceptable if you know how to justify it. Yeah, reusability also, I think can expand. Maybe reusable the component for coming upgrade status can also. Explanation. Correct. In fact, measure by calculating. How many marks is one? 1 point. Let's look at here. So 6 marks each. You need to have 2 attributes, 6 marks each. So here 1 mark. Here explanation 5 marks. Will you get 5 marks? Let me check one more round. Okay, the reason why. Before handling prescription. Okay, you might improve the answer by why this correctness is important. Oh, here, deliver accurate. Okay, 2 questions. Why is it important? What happened if didn't fulfill this? Okay, now I'm sharing with you how you want to improve your answer. First, why is this important? Second, what happened if without this? All right, same goes to this. Why is this important? What happened if this one don't have? Okay, if let's say you manage to justify the importancy, but you can't think of without this, also no effect to the system, so mean this is not a good attribute. Everyone clear? If without this attribute, or this attribute didn't affect anything towards the system, that means this attribute not so important. Okay, take note. So reliability. Okay, this one shall be no problem. I saw majority of you okay. Question number B. Question number B. Yeah, anything you want to ask? Reliability, yes. So have to see first, what is reliability? Why does it important? What happen if the system not reliable? What is consequences? Make sure you manage to justify, justify clearly. Okay, Wong? One more issue. Hey, this one, Kelvin. All right, all of you listen here. This one, you see here, they ask two important attribute. If let's say, after two important quality attribute, you think that, maybe your point tidak cukup. You want to add one more quality attribute, altogether three attribute, right? Sorry to say that we only mark the first two. Don't give extra. If they ask two, you please do pick up the most relevant two. Then answer the only two. Don't give more answer. We are not going to see all your answer. Yeah, we will not spend our time to read all your answer. We just choose the first two. So no use if you give extra point there. Clear? This one rules. Kelvin, am I answering your question just now? Oh, 5 mark question, huh? 5 marks question. This one. This one possible issue. So we just look at the first issue. Okay, one, if let's say you have two issue and then short answer, like this one. Example, this is your, what is it? This is your answer short, but you have two issue. We only will look for the first issue. Second issue, no marks. Okay, first only, satu saja, one possible. Okay, good. Which answer that you feel, the more confidence to the one answer, then you describe in detail. Don't put many answer, but short answer also the same. Will not brings any extra marks also. Good to us. Next one, we look at number B. What is this question here, number B? This one. All right, number B. Error, effort, maintainability. Justify your answer. What is your answer here? Okay, MTTC, yes. Find out the mean. So 4 plus 4, 3.25 hours. So the maintainability system is, okay, actually we this part how do we justify this is low? Yeah, didn't mention extra information in the case, right? So actually this value, this hour, to evaluate how good is this, we need to compare with the figures in the previous studies or other software component if you want to make a very good conclusion here. But of course, this is not wrong. Yeah, this is not wrong. So some student might use, instead of mean, average, they might also use percentage. Acceptable, if you use percentage also we accept. So this one by mean can, no problem. Number C. Emphasize on testing, debugging, technical review. All right, where is the keyword here? This one. Quality costs. Yeah, emphasize on testing, debugging, inspection. So which category of quality costs belongs to appraisal cost? Correct. Yeah, this one is correct. This is chapter number 7, not mistaken. Chapter number 7, please refer. Chapter number 7, appraisal costs. Pay, detect. Okay, let me look at explanation. Activity done before in order to ensure major problem. How many marks are this question? 8 marks. Not enough justification. Okay, 8 marks, not enough justification. You can explain a little bit more on the Fagan inspection and the design review. That part in the lecture note is in a point form. Don't have elaboration. So you need to do some extra study there. You can add on some more description on Fagan inspection and design review. Number 3A. So far, 2 questions. So far, we have done 2 questions. Anything you want to ask?
Miss, about the calculation on the question 2B.
Yes.
I like how do I know like the way to calculate it?
The way to calculate it. Good question. Kelvin, please answer.
I just Google.
How you Google? How you Google?
I read from the lecture note. It says use MTTC, so I Google how to calculate MTTC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Also use a bit of logic based on the description in the lecture note.
A bit of logic, because the question here, you look at the question, what are numbers, what figure they are providing. Definitely, we can't use this for this part, dates for in the calculation. Yeah, this one also don't, but this the number, yes. So we use this. Any more other information we can use? No more. Only this, and also in our matrix. You look at, you take our matrix chapter number 4 as your reference. You find which one is the most related. Okay, you look at here. If KLOC, you look at the term, you look at the component. Do you have those components in the question? If you don't have, so means you cannot use that formula. Okay, we look at what are the components provided. So far there is only errors, numbering, and also okay, this one. So far we only have the hours and also numbers of efforts. We don't have other extra information. You can use by mean, you can use by average. If you want to make it by percentage also, we accept.
So mean not only one way of calculation.
Yes, correct. Not only one way. Yeah, not only one way. But the value that you use in the calculation shall be able to find it from here. Dari sini. From the content here. We cannot add extra things here. Okay, Edwin?
Okay.
Good question. Yeah, I believe some others also may not so sure on this. Any more questions? Daniel, where are you? Shark, still here? Ivan? So far, so good? Please jot down. Don't just listen. Jot down. No response also. Raise your hand, Daniel, Shah, and also Ivan. Oh, good. All right. I thought 1 hour can finish. Not yet finished. Let's continue. Number 3. What is this? This is about goal question metric. Identify one important goal. Many answer. What is your goal here? Services. Okay, improve service process. This one from Ian. One answer only. After that, 2 questions. 2.
They still have answer under Ian answer.
Answer.
You scroll down for the A.
This one. Kelvin's answer. Shorten patient waiting list. Okay,
Mine
go
also.
from. Your is B. This one. This is number B. Oh, all right. I see. Yeah. Improve service quality. Who else? No. So 3 answer here. So they want 2 questions for the gold. After that, 2 appropriate metrics for each question. 12 marks. Let's look at answer here. So no problem for the goal. Question number 1. Are the end users satisfied with using the system? Okay, yes. Okay, no issue this one. Second question, how to reduce patient waiting time for acquiring their medicine prescription? Okay, acceptable. Yeah, both are related. Yeah, both are related to the case. I will look at the metric later. So shorten patient waiting list. The goal is waiting list. Shorten the patient waiting list. Shorten the list. Is my understanding wrong? To shorten the patient waiting time or waiting list? Can we shorten
too bad.
waiting time? Yeah.
The goal we can just get from the question from the
Can.
It says to improve the software process in the question 3. We can just write that as a goal.
Can.
Oh,
but because
this question very wide, the answer very very large. A lot of answer can
yes, correct. Yeah, a lot of answer can be, but like this one, tidak boleh shorten the waiting list. Shorten time. You rephrase a bit. I know what you're trying to mention, but when we read, you assume that the reader know nothing. So when the time they read, they will thought, hey, wow, so nice, I can shorten the list. Improve service quality. How? How to reduce patient waiting time? Okay. How to, or the question you might, Elvin, you do like this. You do like this, Elvin? One question and then one metric.
Okay.
Question 2 and then another metric like this. Okay, because this one we don't know which. I know maybe you are referred first one to first one, but you make it, I mean you put here lah, question 1 and then the metric here. Question 2 and then the metric here. Right, Kelvin? Elvin?
Okay.
Get to here. So the end user satisfied with it. So the metric here, a scale of end user satisfaction. Scale means you put numbering, right? How to reduce patient waiting time, total time taken required by patient to acquire their prescribed medicine. Yes, can. To shorten the time, how much can the searching time for patient? Hang on, let me read one more round. How much can the searching time for patient record? Searching time. Right, a bit, sentence a bit, how much can the searching time for patient record be reduced? How much time can be reduced for or in searching the patient's records? Okay, how much time can be reduced in searching the patient's records? How much can the waiting time for patient to reduce? Same also lah, goes to how much can the waiting time for patient? Can the waiting time? How much waiting time can be reduced? Is it something like the sentence? Metric here, time taken to search for patient record, time taken for patient to get medication. Okay, average. Answer average. So how to reduce patient waiting time, amount of patient waiting time. This one, how to improve searching time for patient record, amount of patient record searching time. Also average this answer. Okay, I have another example. If let's say my goal now is, okay, I give you another example. Let's say I have a goal to increase the staff satisfaction. So the metric, the question, yeah, the two questions that can be used to access the suggested goal. Question number 1, I will ask, do the current function or do the functions provided meet the needs of nurse or staff or pharmacies? And then the metrics that I can use here, such as the rate of satisfactions in terms of the functions performed. Okay, another metric where I will use is number of clicks. Okay, you all can jot down the metrics can be number of clicks or steps to perform function. Right, this is useful, this answer, number of clicks for something. So you can use these three terms, number of clicks for input relevant data, number of clicks or steps to perform certain functions. So you use a word there to you manipulate it. Right, we have done this one. Any question for number A? Any question for 3A? Yeah, the time I read out, please quickly jot it down. Okay, the question, if let's say my goal now is to increase staff satisfaction. So my first question, I would say, do the current function or do the functions provided meets the needs of the pharmacist, nurse, or staff? So if you want to make the goal more clear, you can just mention increase pharmacy, staff, and nurses' satisfactions. Yeah, it's fine, not wrong. Mean increase their satisfaction. So if I have the question whether the function provided meet their needs, so the metrics I use, I will look at number of clicks. I will look at number of, I type in the chat box, okay, number of clicks or steps to perform functions. So my question now is, do the function provided can meet their needs, right? Can meet the nurse, pharmacist, and staff needs. So the metric, the measurement I use here will look at number of clicks or steps required. And then the other metrics I can use, rate the satisfaction. Okay, RATE. Okay, rate of satisfactions. And then the other metric also, I would also look at number of functions to complete the processing request. Okay, done. Next one. Question number B. This one, I think all of you know already. You all did this one in assignment. Tourist, category, impact, and also risk monitoring. Number 3B, 13 marks. Staff inexperience. So the staff here means the team member, not the pharmacy's care staff, because they use a staff here. So this one have to be careful. They put staff here. They put, where is the staff? Yeah, they use the staff term here. Staff for the worker at pharmacy care. So we avoid to use staff. we use here team. Okay, team member. Okay, team member, members in experience. So, ST junior working on this, unfamiliar with the language and processes involved. Okay, what is the impact here? Risk may have some impact on the project quality in terms of technical performance with potential schedule delay. Yes. Okay, schedule delay. Schedule delay. Okay, hang on. Let me look at here. Do we have... Okay, let me add on here. So since this is a 13 marks, a lot of marks. So about this team member in experience, the team member, they don't have experience in using particular technologies or the technology used to develop the system. They have no experience, and they don't, in the case, didn't mention whether they have training or not. So we assume they do not get any sufficient training. That's why inexperience, they do not get any sufficient training. So might result lower productivity level also. So on top of that, when the team member, they are inexperienced and they're struggling with the new technology, somehow they have the time limitation. They need to settle all that within a time frame, might cause them under a lot of stress, might lead them to resign also. So both of that both of that might also cause schedule delay. When staff resign, then means not enough staff. You have to get another person again. Okay? So it depends on how you elaborate and how you explain this. Okay? Team member inexperienced, and then they don't have enough sufficient training. They feel struggling, stress under to adopting the new technology, might also lead them to resign. So it might cause a schedule delay also. So risk monitoring, perform close monitoring guidance, constant checkup. Yes, we need this constant checkup, and also inspection. Yes. No other way. Have to check up and also inspection. Increase number of inspection. Give them guidance. Yes. Look at check their work deliverables also. Give them guidance and then check their work deliverables. Increase the number of inspection. Okay, good try. We look at Elwin's answer. Not all staff. Again, the staff here, please make it clear, because the case study has a staff term. Referring to the workers in pharmacy care. Try avoid using the same term. Need time to get know familiar. The impact. Need time to get know web application development. And they do not get any sufficient training. That's why the quality is low. Propose a suitable risk monitoring. This one cannot. This one cannot. We want to know how. Propose. We want to know how you do, how you ensure the progress on schedule. Yeah, this one cannot, Elvin. We want to know how you do it, how you ensure. How you ensure this? Okay, how to ensure. Yeah, you have to answer this question. How to ensure. Yeah, how to ensure. You will provide, you will do monitoring, you give guidance, you check their work deliverables, you increase the number of inspection. Okay. This is how we do.
The
Okay,
monitoring also include solving the issue.
Solving the issue. Monitoring mana? Suitable risk monitoring activity. If you don't want, I understand what you mean. You can avoid this term. Yeah, you can avoid this term. You can change it. Review. Review performance. Instead of using monitoring, you use a review. Okay, review team members' performance by checking their work deliverables. All right, Kevin, a good question also. Yeah, you change it to review. Yeah.
But it
Good.
only say monitoring there, the question.
If you only say monitoring, then what are you monitor? Apa yang kena monitor? So you explain.
Just monitor if the risk happen or not. Like that, you know.
Just monitor what, Kevin? One more time. Monitor.
The risk of checking if the risk will happen, like that. I thought.
Checking if the risk will happen. No, this one is about you already know this is a risk. You already didn't know the risk, so now how are you going to monitor the risk? Then your answer is checking the risk, right? Not to the point. So you are throwing the question with the statement again, not the answer.
The wording very good.
Yeah. Monitor. If you say monitoring the risk, they're asking how you monitor the risk. How you monitor the risk? Answer is monitoring the risk. What do you think, Kevin?
Can I do a survey of the staff, like how if they're proficient, if they can use the web application tool thing.
Survey their staff. Now the problem is you already know the risk. Okay, you already understand that the staff now currently the staff is under stress, and then the staff has no not this one, team member. Yeah, now the risk you already identified. The staff, they don't have skill, they don't have, because of the new tools, new technology, they don't know how to use. They feel demotivated, they feel stressed. So how to overcome, how to solve this?
It's just the question didn't ask for control, it just asked for monitoring only.
Yeah, risk monitoring, the question is this one.
If it asks for control, then I can do it.
Yeah, this is risk monitoring activity. Okay, good question, Kelvin. So clear your.
If the exam also like this confused,
No,
I just assume other things.
I'm not confused. You read slowly. You highlight if possible. Yeah, answer based on what they ask. Don't answer other things. Number 4, last question Oh, 4:30 already. I will go very fast. So question number 4. This one, question number 4 usually is the last two chapters. Chapter 7 and chapter 8. So reliability dimension. This one available in chapter number 8. Jot down. Chapter number 8, reliability dimension. So there are 3 here, fault avoidance. We have 3 here. Question 4, fault avoidance, fault detection, and also fault tolerance. Question 4A, 9 marks. This part, let me show you. If you have other things to do, you might leave the meet because of, sorry, already 4:30. If you want to stay, you stay. So question 4 is about this one. Question 4 is about this part. Okay, system reliability. Approach, yeah. One approach to improve system reliability. So this one, yeah. Approach to improve system reliability. So either one. Choose either one, but the example, don't forget, example, you have to personalize it with the case study. Jot it down. 4B, 2 strategy, dependability. Dependability, this one also, chapter number 8. Let me look at here. Strategy 1, 2. Okay, correct this one. So where you found the answer, that is in dependability is somewhere around here. This part. Yeah, dependability. So all this. Slide number 15. Chapter number 8. So you find out 2 strategies. 4 mark each. Give example. Yeah, give example for the medicine dispensing system. Last question, one difference between distributed and centralized version. This one is in chapter number 7. Okay, you find out this one, chapter number 7. This is quite straightforward. You just need to find out, list out, identify, and then you only need to pick one. Explain one in detail. Okay, one in detail. Version control system. This one is from the lecture, not the version control system. Chapter number 7. Chapter number 7, version control system is here. 2, version control system. Once again, the answer is this slide, but please don't copy and paste. Rephrase it with onwards. That's all. We have done one set of a past year. 4:35. Any question? Is our discussion helped you a little bit improve your understanding today? Give me another point after our discussion. What is your level of understanding now? You guess. Yeah, because you haven't complete. You have to top up your answer first. Put everything in a proper document. Okay, good, increase. How about others? If you are just listen, right? Cannot get it. Tidak boleh. I don't think we can understand by just listening. You need to jot it down, write out, type out in your Google Doc. Type out your answer. Has to be what is it, reprocess in our brain. By just listening memang tidak boleh. Okay, good. Daniel, is it improved? Just now, what is the point you have, Daniel? Daniel, where are you? Daniel, just now, what is the point, Daniel? Hey? What is your number just now? Oh, great. Good job. Now 6, after you prepare the complete solution, you can achieve 8.8. Right, that's all from me today. Tomorrow will be our last class. Please be on time. See you tomorrow. Take care. I will take out this document. Yeah. Hey, I know you all act very fast one. Copy and paste. Please don't reproduce. All these answers are incomplete. Yeah. For your reference, since you all are very hardworking today, so you have something with you for your reference. But still, you make sure some of it they still need to be improved. If you listen well this just now our discussion, then I hope you can get a better complete solution. I will take out this in 5 minutes time. That's all from me today. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.